And in this one, two prolific offenses, Brent, going head-to-head. What was the best offensive team you ever played for?
Well, the most fun I had, Kevin, and enjoyed the most was in Seattle for the Supersonics. Now we're going to have to explain to some of the kids who that is.
Who they are.
But I think the most efficient and the most programmed offense certainly was in San Antonio for Greg Popovich and the San Antonio Spurs, having the anchor Tim Duncan down on the block.
The Seattle Supersonics. That has a nice ring to it, doesn't it? Gallinari with the steal. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. McCollum, no good. And so Curry will bring it up for the King. Pass to Winslow. From deep three-point range. Great positioning on the putback.
Yeah, how about Steph's quickness there on the board? You see him anticipate where the ball was going and snatch it.
McCollum with the ball. Now defended by Adams. Here's Walker. Sacramento grabs the miss.
That's 0 for 4 now. Time to slow it down and maybe get the best possible shot the next time down.
Stolen by McCollum. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And Detroit has possession. Ross on the wing. Inside. It's stolen by Adams. Here's Portis. And the layup's good off the glass.
Well, the scoring's the fun part, but I like to watch Steph Curry and his ball handling magistry. We need to talk more about the way he makes his teammates better.
Curry with the steal. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. Outside for Curry. Curry on the wing. And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That's foul number 2 for him.
Already his second foul. He's in danger of getting into serious foul trouble early in this game.
Winslow wide open. He fires. His three-pointer's off the mark. And you see Jeremy Grant on this team. He means so much more than just his stats.
He's a fantastic glue guy, and his teammates talk about how unselfish he is on the floor. Great team player and an even better chemistry guy off the court.
Now McCollum, after Justice Winslow missing on that last three-pointer.
I know CJ plays the two-guard position alongside Lillard, but he does have point guard vision, and that's a great find.
A three-pointer is right on target.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Got a hand on it. And he gets it back. Back to Ross. Shoots over Winslow. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Now here's Brown. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. And not going to go. He misses the first attempt on the night. Walker goes in. Pass to Ross. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but drew the foul. It'll go to the line.
Wow, that is a strong move there to go in for the dunk.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead.
The culture shift it's been in Sacramento the last few years. Vlade Divac, along with Peja Stojakovic, two of the legendary Sacramento Kings players, finding their footing and trying to put their stamp on this organization with some of the young talent that they've acquired.
Pass to Brown. Outside for Curry. Hits it from three-point range. Curry's got 5.
Well, that's one of the game's greatest three-point shooters, so don't be shocked.
Now Grant, guarded by Curry. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And Brent, around the league, people are saying the Kings are one of the scarier teams on the rise.
Well, they drafted decently. They play a system that now is speaking to some of their young talent. They've had a nice blend. It's been a long time coming in Sacramento, but fans coming out to the new arena to support this new, young, hungry Kings group.
And he can't hit the second. Ray, you suited up for 6 teams in your NBA career. What do you think about some of the front offices that you came across during that playing time?
I think when you find a front office, when you move from franchise to franchise, is what it is that they value most. And there were some franchises, quite frankly, Kevin, that I played for where they just wanted you to show up on time, get there, play the game, and leave. Those franchises end up having a lot of struggle to find some footing in the league. They also find trouble finding attraction from free agency because people understand the culture just isn't there. There are other teams that do so many other things well, Kevin. You feel so much more valued as a player throughout your course of your career. Those are the places that end up sticking with you. And I think the league is doing a great job from top to bottom, moving in that direction. Now, some are doing it better than others. That will always be the case. But the idea around finding more completeness for what it is you provide a player is a great thing for everybody.
And it's Lehman in the corner. And he gets it to go from the corner.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Here's Brunson. And Pirtle pulls it down. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. 6-point game. Down low. Here's Caldwell Pope. Rebounded by the Pistons.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
And he overshot that one, missing.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
McCollum, no good.
Defense as tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
As a defender, hard to keep up with KCP in transition. He has excellent get up and go.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Kings ahead. Ending the first. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And when you consider how the Kings are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Throughout that first, they just were aggressive on the defensive end, showing active hands.
You know, they really made a lot of good quality reads down there. Took some chances, but feeling more calculated than risky.
And it's Contavious Caldwell-Pope with the foul. That's his first foul. Outside, Walker. No good that time. And it's the Kings taking it the other way.
Well, you have to give credit to Kemba Walker, who has always found ways to improve his game year after year. Has worked on that shot and tool set enough where he can now be a handful to defend for any guard.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, after years and years of rebuilding, the Kings are finally a team on the rise, and they're earning respect. Draymond Green said they've got a lot of young talent, never quit. Probably the fastest team in the history of the NBA. Green said after he plays them, I leave the game exhausted. I go home, I'm dead. And Kevin, we know that Green is pretty accustomed to going all out.
David, he sure is. He's got a lot of engine in him. Thank you so much. Sinks the triple. Caldwell-Pope's got the lead up to 13 now for the Kings. And with Walker, as he has progressed as a player, you know, Greg, so has his leadership.
And Kemba has been a natural leader for so long during his time. When your leader puts in the work that Kemba does, it has to inspire the rest of that roster.
And he drops in the layup off the glass. Caldwell-Pope's got 5 points now this quarter.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Now, that's a needle in the haystack shot right there. You're not going to hit that one all that often.
Top of the key. Up again. And Layman pulls it down.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts. Oh, great ball movement there.
Walker surveying the floor. Overdone. Here's Hayes. Kicks it out to McCollum. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Well, the coach has confidence in CJ taking that shot, and so CJ has confidence in making it.
And here is Pirtle. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Caldwell-Pope for three. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Stolen by Caldwell-Pope. 3 on 3. And Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Here's McCollum. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Justice Winslow.
He's just a hard guy not to foul. C.J. McCollum is so versatile as a scorer, you never know which move he's going to go to.
And that mid-range jump shot discouraged for many players, but not for C.J. McCollum.
I love the way that C.J. can just wind his way to spots on the floor and speeds up when he wants to, not when the defense is asking him to.
Sacramento again missing. Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession. Sacramento leading by 15. And Jeremy Grant picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Adams. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Steven Adams, a workhorse down low like that. Once he's got position, he'll want the ball.
Brunson with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. And stolen by Portis. Drive by Adams. And he makes good on the layup. And the Kings lead by 19.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Grant outside. Jump shot is good. Grant's got his second bucket of the night.
No doubt that Jeremy Grant wants to become a better shooter, showing signs of progress in his catch-and-shoot game.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That's his first foul. Here's Adams. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Brown wide open. He fires. No good on the triple. Pistons trailed by 15. Back to McCollum. From deep. The rebound by Steven Adams.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
The kick out to Brown. Pass to Winslow. Sacramento moving it around. A second chance effort. A new 14 for the Kings. Brown outside. Curry with it. He's guarded by McCollum. And that's good. Steph Curry for 3. Curry's got 8 points.
It doesn't matter. I mean, once Steph Curry crosses half court, you're in trouble.
Now here's McCollum. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Sacramento Kings. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Well, we hear this all the time. Good defense beats good offense. Do you think that's true?
I don't know how defense scores. So in today's game, seeing the juggernauts and seeing what we've seen, Kevin, quite frankly, as some of the best offensive teams, not only in the last 5 years, but in the history of the league, around the Houston Rockets and what the Golden State Warriors have been able to do. It's about equipping your team defensively to be able to stop that stylistically. But certainly, every coach will say it comes down to defense because that is something you can control.
And you always know what you're going to get from Walker from the line. He's been a solid, consistent free throw shooter his entire career.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Sacramento Kings. Pass to Brown. Back to Curry. There's Winslow. Kept alive. Here's Adams. Yep, that one goes in there. He's got 6.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Walker lays it up off the glass.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Pass to Brown. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Brown's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And the basket by Curry.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Shot's good by Walker. Walker's got 6 points in the quarter.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, Dwayne Casey was the 2018 Coach of the Year, but as we all know, he was fired after that same season by the Raptors. Casey's found a home in Detroit. Casey said, "I have no regrets." Winston Churchill said, "Success consists of going from failure to failure without losing enthusiasm. That's what I've done." So, Kevin, Dwayne Casey is still pounding the rock.
He sure is, and I like that Churchill quote as well. Thanks, David. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
A year ago, he had an 84% success rate on his foul shots, so he was a guy they were always happy to see at the line.
Curry with it. 13 points in the game. It's Brown on the wing. Good, and Curry gets the assist. 6 points for Jaylen Brown.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
McCollum outside. Looking to get back on track here. No good at the rim. Portis drives in. Lets it go from deep. And another 3 for Sacramento.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Brunson, no good. There's Winslow. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Kelly Oubre.
So much intrigue around Justice Winslow, who's still trying to find the right position in the NBA. Last year, a lot of it was at the point guard position as a wing.
Back to McCollum. Pass to Brunson. 6 to shoot. They can't stop the run with that one. Brown outside. And the 3 ball is good. Brown's got 9 points here in the second half.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing. Well, that's a guy out there in Steven Adams that you just have to pay attention to. Every night he's going to bang around the opposing big guys and be a threat around the rim to score and pick up offensive rebounds.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Curry's shot is off. And with Adams on the offensive glass, he is impossible to move.
Well, that's a big reason why a couple years ago, Kevin, he grabbed more offensive rebounds than defensive rebounds. So you know he's going to live in the paint.
.109 left in the third. Pass to Lopez. And here's McCollum for 3. The rebound by Steven Adams.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area. And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. For Detroit, they have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
So both teams making some changes here. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Well, Well, so many people were worried about Chris Dunn's offense after his rookie year, but you know what, Greg? He's turned it around.
And gone from struggling to hit 40% of his shots to shooting better from the floor. Still a strong defender, and he's making people forget that his offense was ever a question mark.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
And it's Pirtle at the elbow. From 7, back to Dunn. Offline with his 3. Pirtle with the steal. Pass to Awandu. Rebound, Detroit. Near the three-point line, it's McCollum.
And Dunn is a very...
And so it's Sacramento with a huge 37-point lead to end the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Right back after this break. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Player salary is obviously a large investment, Brent. What are some other investments that owners can make to help their team get better, either on the floor or off?
Massive one, Kevin, obviously, is in terms of your players' wellness and what it is that you're doing with your physical therapy staff, your strength and conditioning staff, because you want these guys available at the best and maximum potential physically that they can give you. A lot of teams, quite frankly, in the past couple of seasons, Kevin, looking into other ways, holistic therapies, mental approach that they can have mental wellness for their players as part of their programming. So teams that think you build some beautiful practice facility and just let the guys go bounce the ball around and shoot are absolutely missing.
Yes.
Yeah, they're missing the boat on what it is that their players require, need to be complete as people.
And that one is good. And that's now 8 points for C.J. McCollum.
Well, he knows how to get the shot off at any time on that pick and roll. Natural instincts taking over, and the experience helping McCollum as well.
Pass to Bolden. That one's good from the corner. Bolden's got his first 2 points. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. And Pirtle sends it back.
And you got to give appreciation to how Pirtle punishes shooters. A dynamite shot blocker with impeccable timing.
Back to Dunn. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Dunn misses.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
And they are very comfortable running their offense through Walker. And you can see why. Drops a sick dime right there. That pass was right on the money.
To the wing right side. Back to Caldwell Pope. Cross with the steal. And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it. The fast break chance. He can't hit that time. So the Kings will take it the other way. Awandu, that's good. Awandu's got his first 2 points of the night.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Over to the left wing. Back to Caldwell Pope. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Here's a garbage time question, Brent. Why do some teams leave their star players in the game even though the game has either been won or lost?
Forgetful coaches?
No.
Well, I don't know if...
if you're leading by 35 points late in the game.
And the star player is still in the game. Somebody's made a mistake with regards to the rotations. I mean, quite frankly, there's really no reason for guys to be out there at that time.
Yeah.
Early on in the season, it might be that the coach wants to start and play with certain guys, but as the season goes on, you just don't see that anymore.
And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
The defender does a good job of contesting there, but McCollum's skill set and focus, they win out.
On the wing, Brown fires the three. Detroit with the rebound.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Sacramento now. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Here's Adams. Banked in off the glass.
Well, a combination of muscle and some focus right there allows Steven Adams to collect another bucket.
Bucket is good. 16 points for Walker.
He's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. It's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
Pass to Gallinari. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Gallinari's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Gallinari gathers his rhythm. He simply rises up and nails the interior shot.
There's Winslow. Brown outside. Gallinari with the rebound. Outside for Curry. Over in the corner, Brown. Here's Adams. Here's Portis. Here's Brown. Here's Adams. The kick out to Brown. Pass to Winslow. Curry wide open.
And that's a nice job on the offensive glass there. That'll let them work the clock even more.
Stolen by Grant.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Kings.
When you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooters.
Yeah, exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him.
Pass to Ross. Here's McCollum. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
You think about great perimeter shooters, and CJ, not only just statistically, but stylistically, Kevin, his name comes up. He can heat up and get this team going offensively.
And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
Outside Curry. Back to Brown. Pass to Adams. So it's the Kings winning this one easily. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish.